Hey everyone, and welcome. Really excited to get into the reading today, so let's get started. We are asking, in this no contact situation, do they miss you? Now, keep in mind this no contact could look a lot different for a lot of you. This could be your ex, this could be a past relationship, a breakup that you've recently been through, or it happened a long time ago. This could also be someone that you've been in separation with for a long time, regardless if they're your ex or not, someone you haven't spoken to, could be years, months. Regardless of the situation, if you're just tuning into the energy of, do they miss you? Do they miss me? This is your reading. Now, irregardless of whether or not you miss them, we are going to tune in just with their energy, see what they're up to. If they don't miss you, what are they up to? Okay, if they do miss you, is there any other detail that we could see as far as actions, more further details into their feelings? So we're going to keep it open for spirit. And, again, some of you could be dealing with some pain. I don't know where you are at emotionally in this no contact. So I don't want to assume you guys are good to go, because some of you might not be. Some of you might be going through a hard time, going through the thick of it, and really here to get some reassurance or confirmations. I can't promise you that, but I can promise you that I will be honest. And again, you're in good hands. We are going to use a different tarot for each of the readings, and of course, we're going to get into the oracle to get some further insights and some clarifications if needed. So, if you already know which pile or pyramid you're most attracted to, don't forget the timestamps are down below, along with all the oracle and tarot decks that I'm using. But for those of you that want to go through the pile selection, let's get started. So, for pile number one, we have this obsidian pyramid. And for your reading today, we will be using the Wild Unknown Tarot. For pile number one. For pile two, we have this rose quartz pyramid. And we will be using the Mystic Mondays Tarot for your reading today. Pile two. For pile three, we have the Crow Tarot deck. And we will be using this blue malachite pyramid today for your reading, pile three. I got a little distracted when I was about to say pile three because I'm not going to lie, I have been hearing a lot of crows this morning, maybe because it's raining or it rained last night. I don't know. Either way, it feels like a really relaxing day. So I hope that you are comfortable. And again, I hope you're ready to receive the messages today in this no contact situation, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of where this connection is at or how long you've been in this no contact. Again, we're just going to tune into the energy of this person, even if it's just out of curiosity on your end. Okay. So that being said, I hope this sounds like your reading, and I will meet you at your pile. Bye, guys. Hi, everyone, and welcome to your reading today. If you chose the Black Obsidian, and or if you chose the Wild Unknown Tarot deck for your reading, then welcome. We actually are going to pull an energy check in this no contact situation. I thought it would be a good idea. Do they miss you? What is the energy right now with your person in regards to this, in regards to you or this connection? I want to pull one card. Let's give it another good shuffle. And honestly, I do also want to cut the deck for you, pile one. Okay. So let's see. What's the current energy? Ooh. So we got two cards coming up for you. Bottom of the deck energy, we have life choices. Card number 64, which is the cusp of the pentacles in this tarot deck. We have, oh no, love. I don't want to oh no it, but this could be mean a lot. And we're going to find out with the tarot, but we have love coming up. This is, believe it or not, this is also pentacles in this tarot deck. Card number 72. Perseverance, card number 32. And that in this tarot deck, I believe is cups, believe it or not. Okay. Love, perseverance, life choices. That's interesting. I'm curious how this is going to play into your reading as far as do they miss you or not? You know, regardless of whatever connection. Let's see if you could see that. I think that's all right. All right, guys. So let's give this a couple of good shuffles as we tune into the energy of the person on your mind. Regardless of whenever you come across this reading, this is a timeless reading. So no contact. That could mean a lot. That could be separation, energetically, physically. It could be a breakup. So regardless of whatever this separation or whatever led to this no contact, the question is, do they miss you? Okay, Spirit, again, thank you so much for being here for the collective energy of pile one. As we're tuning into the energy, I had to make an adjustment. All right, we're going to get 4 cards, and then we are going to get the clarifier. Okay? Do they miss pile one? So we have the Mother of Wands. Now, in this deck, the Mother is the Queen of Wands. Do they miss pile one, Spirit? We have the 9 of Wands. This is the Wands. Which is interesting because it kind of feels like perseverance, resilience, keep, trying or keep struggling even through the challenges, life challenges or whatever, what have you. What's this person miss? Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. What a interesting image of this rose. It looks like an emoji that most of us have on our phone. That rose that looks like it's sad. This person missed pile one. 6 of Swords. Took me a moment. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. 9 of Swords. Okay, that makes more sense. I apologize. This is a little tricky, this deck. But it's beautiful. It's very artistic. In an interesting way. Wow. I do believe they miss you guys. I think it's very evident that they have you on their mind. Okay, let's get our clarifiers. Mother of Wands, Spirit. Does this person miss? Oh, okay. So we have 4 of Pentacles coming up. And let's see, 4 of Swords. This is the 7 of Cups. And then let's get our last card. Do they miss? Strength. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So I definitely think, I'm going to be honest, guys, they do miss you. I do believe that that it's also growing in strength. It's picking up momentum as They have you on their mind, and I don't think they could get you off their mind. So here we go. We have the Mother of Wands. This is, if this is how they look at you, or if this is how they, the energy that they have when they think of you, whether you're man or woman, this is a beautiful representation. This could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you don't have to be a fire sign, okay? And we have it with the Four of Swords. So I feel like deep into the night, even when they're reflecting in isolation, they could be in bed staring at the ceiling, thinking about you. And I do feel like they're very attracted to your energy. They have not let your energy go. You know, I almost feel like, look at this lamb, which Four of Swords could be Libra energy, believe it or not. Okay, but there we have a lamb, which I don't know, could be Aries with the ram or lamb. And but look at how it's like the third eye is open. So this person is like developing, I don't know, it could be in their subconscious, but I do feel like it's coming into light. It's coming into their awareness, them missing you. And I don't want to blow smoke up anyone, you know's feelings right now, because especially if you're in your feelings, I really don't want to give false hope for this person, but this person hasn't let you go. Now, regardless of whether or not you feel for this person, but they do see you as the Queen of Wands, the Mother of Wands, someone that is healing, that has that healing element to them. Someone that is very beautiful too, that really enveloped every part of their waking hours too, almost like their thoughts and their feelings are incubating or, you know, brewing. If you notice that this snake is wrapped around their eggs and it's brewing, it's a little maternal too when you think about it. So I do feel like they view you as someone. I feel like they miss your energy, especially if you were really sweet, kind, loving, compassionate toward them. They think about that. Okay. Now we have the Four of Pentacles coming up in reverse, and it's being clarified by the Nine of Wands. Maybe at one point this person gave up. At one point, this person didn't value you or the connection. Maybe that's why there is no contact right now. I'm not sure what the circumstances are between you and this person as far as what led to the no consequence or the no contact, but I do feel like they're thinking about wanting to come back in. I'll be honest. I feel like they are really down in the dumps a little bit. You know, with the Five of Pentacles, just like the imagery of this rose that looks like like it's crying. I've never seen a rose cry. And the Five of Pentacles is the imagery of someone being shut out or left out in the cold, not being able to get back in or have access to someone. They could feel that you are completely blocked, your energy is completely gone. I also, with the Seven of Cups coming through, and it looks a little bit like sun energy, I do feel like they're sitting on their own life choices. They may be stuck. They may be in a rut, because I think the energy that I'm feeling from them is their focus is on this connection, is on you. I do feel like there's a lot of options on their mind when it comes to you. I feel like they're fantasizing. They could feel that they're being left out in the cold, like I mentioned before. I see this imagery of like these ice caps, snow caps, and with the Five of Pentacles, the feeling of isolation, someone being iced out. Now we also have the sun at the bottom of this card, which symbolically feels like someone that is not really enjoying whatever's currently happening in their own life. This person could really be focusing on you to the point that it's a detriment to their own happiness or their own life. Uh, they could also be going through a lot of challenges and difficulties in work, in their professional life, in the current moment. That could be for some. Now for nine of swords coming up, and at first I thought it was a 6 of swords when I was looking at it this way, but it didn't make sense to me. I don't know why I would even say I thought that was the 5, but it didn't make sense to me that this person is walking away, because I don't think energetically this person walked away. Now, physically, there is no contact. I assume that you two are not physically communicating. But notice how these eyes are like popped open. I do feel like this person is keeping tabs on you. You're on their mind constantly. It's almost like they haven't got up from their hibernation. And look at these earthworms. It's almost like the like earth is growing around them. They may need to take a shower. I don't know that sorry guys, I don't know where that came from, but I feel like this person is really kind of letting things go. But but I think it's because they're so hyper focused. And it's building in strength. We got our, is this our first major arcana? Yes. We got our first major arcana, which is, clearly a Leo. Look at how this Leo has the rose, holding the rose in their mouth. Now, we did get Leo energy or fire energy earlier with the Queen of Wands. This feels like someone growing in their feelings, growing in their emotions, and wanting to come forward with some sort of offer that may at once not have been fruitful. This rose that is crying, that's wilting, is now something that this person wants to move forward in. It reminds me of Beauty and the Beast with the rose that, if the last petal falls, then the beast and all of the creatures or, characters in the castle will remain in that, I don't know, trapped in a body that is not theirs, that whole magical thing that happens in Beauty and the Beast. So the idea of this person wants to take action before this last petal falls. They don't want it to remain. Now we did get love right out the gate, guys, with perseverance. It flew out even before I started really shuffling, but I felt called to keep it. This person could have strong feelings for you. Again, I do feel like right now you're not communicating, you're not working as a team. This doesn't feel like you're collaborating in any way. I don't feel like this person is, we have the Magician in reverse. I don't know if this person will come forward. I do feel like they want justice. There may have been a breakup between you and them, but I don't think that they have moved on. So do they miss you? The answer is yes. Okay, I really do think that they're thinking heavily about you with the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. This could be causing a lot of stress, a lot of pain, even hurt emotions. Okay, so we're gonna move on because again, I think we know our answer, but I do want to move on to the oracle. So we have the heart's hidden secrets. I want to get some more details of maybe what they're currently feeling, because it's clear that they miss you. There might be some strong emotion as well. And you should know if this was a big connection or a deep connection in some way. Could have been very passionate. Also could have been blocked in some. This may not have even gotten anywhere with the Five of Pentacles. Again, that could be for some of you. Every connection is going to look a little different, or whatever the situation was that led to this no contact. All right. I feel good about the shuffle. And because you're pile one, I do like cutting the deck as well. Go ahead and do that. All right, guys. So, Spirit, thank you again for coming through today. And we're asking, do they miss pile one, Spirit? What could you tell us? Any detail that pile one needs to see or needs to know about this person? Let's get one more. Okay, that's more than I wanted. Broken. We have boundaries. Let's put it here. Finality. Past life. Healing, releasing. Okay. This makes sense, guys. This needed to come out. You needed to see this. Regardless of this person being stuck on your energy right now, because they can't stop thinking about it. They might be hermiting, isolating. Like I said, even letting themselves go. Like I could imagine them ignoring their day to day. Life choices are becoming very difficult for them currently. That doesn't mean they're not gonna get through it. They might be healing as you might be healing. But the energy that I'm getting is this person is walking away. They know it's final. Letting go, moving on, walking away. We got finality, we got boundaries. Past life could just be memories that they have, the past that they can't let go of. I do feel like they're going through a lot of heartbroken energy. They could be mourning. They do feel heartbroken. They do feel a little bit down in the dumps. Okay, but they are, with perseverance, I do feel like they are, whether you care about this or not, okay? For some of you might click off because you already know your answer. Yes, they miss you. But if you want to know what's really going on, this person is building that strength again. I don't feel like they're going to give up on their life. They're going to bounce back. However, as far as whether or not they're giving up on this connection, right now I feel like they are sticking to their boundaries. It's not easy. It's clearly not easy for them, guys. Okay? But that's what the oracle is showing me right now. Okay, so let's get into the roses in love. I want to get some messages from this person. I also think too, like boundaries, you could be the one that put up boundaries. They could be respecting that. Whatever is going on currently though, it's not easy for them. But part of them is healing. Part of them knows that they can't give up. They have to keep going with whatever this journey is leading them. So let's shuffle one more time now that I take a moment to be aware. And again, we're going to cut the deck for you. All right, pile one. What would your person say? What are they thinking? Do they miss you? Let's get a few, Spirit. What would your person say? What would pile one's person say to them? I think we're going to stop there. I think that's plenty. I'm going through a dark night of the soul and need space. This could be them hermiting. I do feel like with all the cards that are coming up, it makes sense. You could call it the dark night of the soul. Whether they're going through a spiritual awakening or not, they could just be going through a dark time. They could be really reflecting on some of their shadows. Okay, everyone goes through their own spiritual path in their own way. I lost sight of what was important in our connection. That could be where the Four of Pentacles in reverse comes in. They may have lost track of how valuable you were to them or the connection was. And what did it come out with? Oh, Nine of Wands. There may have been a lot of challenges because of that as well. You know, if this person wasn't prioritizing. I noticed, where did I notice right away? I want to break this no contact. That could be where their thoughts lead them. No one understands me like you do. Watching you move on is killing me, but I want what is best for you. So this is them watching you again. I did get that energy earlier that they are keeping tabs on you. And they might see you genuinely moving on, whether that's true or not. Whatever you are putting out there for the public or for whomever to see, it sounds like you're doing good, at least in their perspective. And it's killing them. And again, with the strength coming in, I do feel like they're struggling. They're struggling. And I do feel like they're teetering back and forth. They want to break this no contact. I wouldn't be surprised if they did out of nowhere, but I'm not getting that energy yet. I do feel for the most part, for most of you, this person is going to stay true to their boundaries and the finality of this connection, guys. Okay. However, it's not easy for them, is my point. So, as we head toward the end of your reading, I wanted to get a quick clarifying life situation. Let's do one more shuffle. This is a really cool oracle deck, and I like looking at both the shadow aspect and the light aspect because sometimes they both sound amazing. And this could be messages for you or just overall still messages from this person or about this person. We're going to leave it open for spirit as we close out your reading, spirit. What could you tell us? Any messages, any advice, anything Pal One needs to see in this energy, in this no contact situation? Feather of Hope. Oh my gosh, guys. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. This feels like advice or just guidance from spirit for you. This could also be what this person is trying to cultivate, but in the reversal, it says fulfill promise, stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment. A little difficult to read because of the coloring, guys. Sorry. But feathers might mean something for you. You might see feathers. That might be a sign that you're on the right track. Rough road. You might be, oh, goodness, guys. It's just the energy of perseverance, of Nine of Wands, like that feeling of you're going through some challenges. This person is feeling it too. Both of you. I mean, again, if this was a breakup, if both of you really did feel a certain way toward each other, this, I'm sorry if you're going through it because the rough road is not easy. But remember that whatever rough road you are walking down, you're going to get through it. And I know this sounds so cliche, or it might sound even foolish to say to enjoy the journey, because how could you enjoy your journey when you're going through pain or if you feel heartbroken in some way? For those of you that are feeling it, okay? But the idea is you will persevere. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. Take precautions. Remain vigilant and receptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey, life's choices. This could be a reminder for you too, guys. Okay? So, listen, as we close out your reading, I don't know what's going on in this connection. Inner vision, wow. I don't know where you are at in this no contact, whether this was a breakup. I'm getting the energy that for most of you, this feels like someone, I don't know. I don't want to suppose any situations because it really could be a lot of different things going on. Either way though, I do feel like this person is having a hard time. Okay, I do feel like they still have emotions, they still have a lot of thoughts, and it is growing. I do get the energy that in this distance, it's still growing. So, what's going to happen with that? We'll see. They do want to break this no contact. I do feel like they have those moments. But again, I do feel like they're sticking to the boundaries of whatever boundaries were laid down in this no contact, whether they made the boundaries or you or both of you. Okay, so that's where we're gonna leave your reading. I hope this gave you some insights today, guys, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye. Hey everyone, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Rose Quartz Pyramid, and or if you chose the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, then this is your reading. But we are going to start with an energy check-in with the person on your mind. Because of this no contact situation, I do love using my Tarot of the Pyramids, and I thought it was a good idea to use it for your reading today. So, how to thank you for being here. And again, do they miss you in this no contact? What is the current energy, Spirit? What is the current energy in this no contact situation? Let's give it a couple more really good shuffles. Okay. Spirit, what do they miss? What is the energy? This person on pile two's mind. What is the energy, Spirit? Do they miss pile two? What is the current energy? Okay. So we have card number 49, Faith, coming up, which is the last card in the Swords suit for this tarot deck. And it's Faith. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see and we're going to leave it here. And oh, wow, we got the Sun. You know, I perked up just because I am a Leo and I feel like I am the Sun. But this is card number 19, Leo energy. But this could also just be where your person is at, whether it's their feelings towards you or whether it's their feelings in their own life. We're going to see what's going on with this energy. It is really powerful, though. And this is a major arcana, card number 19. So that feels pretty deep, I should say. It's strong. That's what I mean. So, Spirit, again, thank you so much for being here today. Let's see, regardless of however long you've been in this no contact pile two, we're going to see. Do they miss you? What's going on, Spirit? We're tuning in with the energy to get the best messages for pile two in this no contact situation, Spirit, again. So, we're going to get 4 cards, and the person on pile two's mind, Spirit, in this no contact situation. Do they miss pile two? What could you tell us, Spirit? Do they miss pile two right now? Okay. We have the 8 of Wands. Upright. We have the King of Pentacles coming up as well. 3 of Pentacles. This is interesting, guys. Because it feels like there's going to be movement in your direction. But do they miss you? I'm assuming yes, but let's see. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now that could be your energy block to them. Interesting. Let's get our clarifiers, and then we're going to go through it. Spirit, this person on pile two's mind, do they miss pile two? Do they miss pile two, Spirit? Why is the 8 of Wands here? We have the 7 of Pentacles Okay, just making sure there's not two cards. In reverse, coming up. Huh. Okay. Why is the King of Pentacles here, Spirit? Do they miss pile two? We got the Three of Cups. Three of Swords in reverse coming up for the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. A lot of threes. Back to back to back. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. You really might be blocked to them. This person is really not thinking logically right now. They're not thinking logically at all, and they might be rushing in the aftermath of whatever this no contact is. So here's what I'm getting, guys. This person does have some confidence when it comes to this connection, whatever this no contact is. We're asking today, do they miss you? And we're getting a completely different reading. The reading I am getting is the action that they are taking towards you. Because I do feel like they're going to come in. Okay? Now, they do miss you. The sun is coming up, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just their own personal feelings that they're getting, but I am getting the energy that they feel happy with you. I do feel like you provided them with joy, happiness. Your energy is very intoxicating. It enveloped them and they can't get over it. Okay, let's go through this. So to start, we have the Eight of Wands, and the energy really is forward movement and in a very fast way. This is Wands energy, which is fire. Eight of Wands specifically could be Sagittarius, and that is the ninth house. Okay, Sagittarius is in the ninth house, which is the house of purpose. And this person, I'm getting a couple of messages with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. One of them is one of the reasons why this no contact could have unfolded or could have been is the fact that there really wasn't a solid foundation that was laid down. There could have been a third party interfering. Third party doesn't necessarily mean a person. It could have been anything. It could have been just somehow this not taking off in some way, grounding itself in the 3D. Okay? So I do feel like this person wants to fix that. They want to come in and they want to lay down some sort of seeds. They want to plant the seeds to lay down a foundation that they want to see grow. And they want to do it fast. However, with the King of Pentacles coming up with the Three of Cups, this feels like the energy of someone offering something stable, committed, and they do want to have fun with you. They want to celebrate with you in some sort of way. Wine and dine you, I'm getting the imagery of just really trying to put a smile on your face. This person could also be very mature or business oriented in some way just because of how professional, and King of Pentacles is someone that is, you know, confident because they are able to be offering something committed because they are stable in their life. But I am getting that this person, okay, so let's talk about the threes for a second, which could represent the third house, and that is communication. So to go back to the energy of this person coming in, I do think that they envision a lot of fun times with you. The sun also is energy of just having fun, being joy, pleasure, okay? Pleasure over thought. The energy of like being in the present moment and just feeling like the vibrancy of life. And I do feel that this person has a lot of optimism, hope, regardless of, whatever or has not happened yet, okay, within your connection because of this no contact. So, Three of Swords in reverse, that could be between you and them. I'm getting a couple of messages actually. That could be something they've healed in the past. They may have been healing. That could have been something of a block. I'm also getting the energy that if this was between you and them, if this what caused the no contact, whether it was a breakup or a separation of some kind, or like I said earlier, like something that just never really grounded itself in the 3D. Whatever this is, I do feel like this person has moved on from it. They have healed it, and they're coming to a more positive outlook on the success that they could have with you, okay, if they move forward, if they take action. With the Three of Pentacles coming up to clear that was our first card, because the Three of Swords is what clarified. I do see them wanting to collaborate, wanting them to have team, to be, you could work with this person, take it as it resonates, but I also am getting the energy of them just wanting to partner up with you, to have that like solid communication, a back and forth. And with it coming up with the Three of Cups, this could be social, like they do want to collaborate with you, hang with you, party with you, resolve whatever it is in the past that led to this no contact. Okay? With the Five of Pentacles, all right, now this is where I see them viewing you, because this feels like your energy, perhaps. You might be blocked to them. If you are coming up as the Queen of Wands, that is the sun. I mean, that is the Leo. That could be your fire sign. Queen of Wands. Okay? And honestly, Queen of Wands she's feisty. And when she's upset, like, dude, she could be petty too when she's upset. But I will say she sets very strong boundaries too. So with the Five of Pentacles coming up in reverse, this person may, the energy of them knowing that it's not going to be easy. And I don't think they're thinking logical about this right now. We have the High Priestess coming in after that. This could be something that they're being led. They're being led. The energy, something about the energy. Okay, let's get into the oracle because I'm curious so does this person miss you? Yes. To the point where they want to take a serious, fast action, steady action towards you. Curious to see what the oracle is going to say. Because it's clear that they miss you. This may have been, I don't know, this separation may not have been long. Some of you could just have been in a fight, might not have been speaking. I don't know. That could be for some of you for a few days. Like it doesn't feel, this could also be someone new, someone that and this might be for some of you, not for everyone, but some of you, this could be just a new person where there is no foundation. Nothing has been laid yet. And the no contact could simply just be, the on and off kind of communication that you have right now. But again, for some of you, this could be someone that you have history with. That this person is like ready, to pounce. I don't know. Like this person doesn't want to think so logically anymore. That might have been what has been blocking them. I don't know. But right now they do want to take action. Let's see if the oracle aligns or gives us some further detail. Let's see. Spirit, does this person miss pile 2? Person on pile 2's mind. What could you tell us? What does pile 2 need to see about this person right now? This person miss pile 2. One fell to the ground. I wanted to get one more. Wow. Okay, so commitment. Here we go. Now, the King of Pentacles, if anyone's going to offer a solid, committed offer, it is the King of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles. This person might be ready to make that offer. We got time, beginnings, past life, resistance. Okay. Now that could be a little bit of where the block is, especially if you're in no contact. This person could be hot, cold, but I am getting from most of you that this person is on. So this could have been what led to the no contact in the past. I do feel like this person may have been waiting for the right time when they are feeling that King of Pentacles energy, when they are stable. Maybe that's what they're already kind of responding to because they've cultivated it in their own life. And I think the beginnings kind of goes without having to explain it. If this is someone that you have history with or been in a past cycle, especially if it's never taken off, even if you have been in a relationship with this person and for some reason you're in no contact, whether it's a fight or not, this person wants that beginning, that new, fresh start. And they want to do it differently. They want to come in and they want to lay down that foundation, that stable foundation. Let's see. I want to get some messages from the Roses in Love. What would this person say in this no contact? I'm curious because honestly, I am picking up on a lot of different types of connections in this reading. It really could feel like, it does feel like a brink of like a new beginning where the energy is very light and promising and joyful. So whatever this no contact is between you and this person, I'm curious. Let me know if this resonates and let me know in the comments what type of connection or who this person is to you. If it resonates. So let's see, Spirit, what are the messages? What would this person say or wants to say to pile 2 in this no contact? This person want to say in this no contact, Spirit. Ooh. You're everything I want and need. You're my everything. Wow. Everything. I mean, the sun is everything. I will say that. I am running because I don't think I deserve you. You know, I mentioned that earlier that could have been what the no contact led to. This person wasn't in their King of Pentacles energy. They didn't feel ready yet. Time came out. So the feeling of maybe they weren't ready before, but I am getting that they feel more ready now. The flashbacks I have about us are intense. Ooh, that's hot. Let's do this. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. You might have felt this energy, this intense energy, but for some of you, this person may not have been open, may not have been communicative. We are getting a lot of communication coming in with the tarot. So I do feel like that is what this person wants as part of this new beginning. Maybe, not thinking too logically. Communication could also come in many different forms. So some of you might be getting like that energetic pull as well in the 5D. For some of you know what I'm talking about. So let's get into as we close out your reading, I wanted to use, make sure I'm shuffling these right. Wow. I almost shuffled them. Okay. Spirit, thank you so much for being here today for pile 2. So, using the clarifying life situations, what is any message in the light aspect, shadow aspect, regardless? Does pile 2 need to see today in regards to this no contact situation with this person? Any advice, messages, or any further insights? Anything that we need to hear or see for pile 2, Spirit? Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get one card for. Wow, this came out for pile 1. Maybe a feather. Something about a feather. Oh, it doesn't want to be put back. Okay, we are gonna pull another one, but this is meant for you too, which is interesting. Pile 1 might resonate for some of you. Take that as it fits if you were attracted to 2 piles. All right, or some of you might have come from pile 1. I don't know. Okay. Heart's desire. Ooh, that feels like fire energy. Sing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm seeing the Jersey Shore. There's some reason I'm seeing the Jersey Shore cast in my mind. Oh, situation. The situation. The point is on the mend. Wow. So here's what I am feeling, guys. Besides getting the image of the Jersey Shore, some of you might need a vacation. Some of you might, water might mean something. Again, maybe a feather. So, feather of hope on the mend. For those of you that are, trying to move forward, wherever you are, or if you know this person is going to return, especially for those of you where there might be a conflict or, just I don't know, something that led to this no contact. It might be very temporary for some of you. I do feel like with Feather of Hope wanting to come out, and then we have Faith, this could be a message for you, and this could also be where this person is at as well in this no contact. Heart's Desire feels like that fire energy. I feel like there's fire energy. Even though the King of Pentacles is put together, really, um, gosh, how do I describe the King of Pentacles? Very almost intimidating in a sense because they're just so confident in themselves. Like they have money to prove it, they have success. Even if it's not money, they feel successful and fulfilled in whatever regards is giving them that confidence, okay? And they're coming in slow and steady and maturely. So what was my point? My point was I still feel a lot of fire from this. Like maybe because the sun, okay? The sun is here and the Queen of Wands, if that's how they see you, what an interesting match, okay? Fire and earth. So heart's desire. And then we have true intentions. Ooh. Stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment. This feels like, wow. Okay. This image says a lot. Let's just say that. But someone is feeling the pleasure or wants to be pleasured. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of heat. Either way, this feels like it's not just going to be passion. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of fun and there might be some commitment. Okay, we got apology coming in after that. Conflict. Yeah, if you guys are in a fight or some sort of conflict, I do feel like there is some sort of apology or forgiveness or, resolution coming in. Okay, so wow, I hope this resonates. I hope this makes sense. Let me know if it does, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye, guys. Hello, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the blue malachite pyramid, and or if you chose the crow tarot deck, and I've been listening to crows all day, honestly. I finally stopped hearing them. Wow, I was about to shuffle. To be honest, I got a little distracted, but I do want to start with an energy check-in in this no contact situation. I want to use the tarot of the pyramid to see, and do they miss you? What is the current energy with the person that is on your mind, regardless of when you come across this reading, because it is timeless. And I do want to check in to get the overall vibe, frequency between you and this person, with how this person, whether or not they miss you. So thank you so much, Spirit, for being here today. What is the overall energy with this person on pile three's mind in this no contact situation, Spirit? What could you tell me? Do they miss pile three? How do they? Let's see. So we have Temperance. This is a major arcana coming through at the bottom of the deck energy. It's card number 14, Sagittarius energy, which is fire energy. Temperance. Interesting. Tempering their emotions, feelings. And now we have realism. Keeping it real, keeping it 100. This is card number 27, which is Cups energy in this tarot deck. Let's do. Okay. So let's get into the tarot. We're going to get 4 cards in this no contact situation, regardless of whatever no contact, how long it's been, if this was a breakup or a separation of some kind, or a fight. Regardless of whatever no contact, do they miss you? Maybe we could get some more details too. The current energy, Spirit, what do we need to see? What do we need to learn or know about this person on pile three's mind in this no contact? Thank you so much. Does this person miss pile three, Spirit? So we have the Hierophant coming up. It's another major arcana, which is card number 5, Taurus energy. Is our first card for the reading. And now we have, what is this? 10 of Wands. I believe it's in reverse. Yes. So this is 10 of Wands coming through in reverse. Does this person miss pile three, Spirit? Gosh, it takes a moment to kind of decipher this. So this is the 5 of Swords in reverse coming through for you guys. Another 5, 2 5s. And now we have the Devil, goodness, which is card number 15. And there's a 5 in that. Capricorn energy. Ooh. I might need a clarifier for that, which would be the first time I'm getting clarifiers. But the Devil card is coming through in this. Now, this is also another major arcana. Okay? So we have 3, if we're including Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Let's get our clarifiers. Does this person miss you? And we have the 2 of Cups. Okay. And it is upright. So it's really hard to tell sometimes with the imagery of the Crow Tarot. We have the Lion. Now, the 2 of Cups is Cancer energy, but for whatever reason, we see a lion, which could represent Leo. We see birds, which could represent air. Swords energies, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have the Heart. Oh, wow. Look at that. Like blood is pumping. Does this person miss you? I mean, just with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant and the Devil, I do feel like this person is trying to keep it in the 3D. They are slipping into their fantasies about you. I do believe that they miss you. I am sensing it. Why is the Ten of Wands here, Spirit, in reverse? The Sun energy, more fire, more Leo, specifically. And this is a major arcana. So this is card number 19, Sun energy, Leo specifically. But it could also be, gosh, we're getting a different type of, is it a horse? Is it a goat? Is it a ram? I don't know. But that could represent earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just with it being in the sun energy for this art depiction. I do feel like they miss your energy. I do feel like something about you makes them feel like they're on cloud nine. They're in la la land and they need to be brought back down to earth. They need to temper this emotion. That could be why there's no contact right now. If they are feeling an imbalance. Now we have the Star, another major arcana coming up in reverse. It's card number 17. This is Aquarius energy. And because it's coming up in reverse, it could feel a little bit daunting. I don't want to say hopeless, but with it coming up with conflict, this could really put this person in a negative mindset, negative outcome mindset, where they're trying to be real with themselves, but them being real with themselves is them thinking worst case scenario. So they could really be in their head about you. And I'm not gonna lie, it might not be in a positive way, which is why they're trying to ground. Okay, they do have a lot of emotions and feelings for you. I'm getting that with the Two of Cups. Could be mutual. I do sense that they want a fresh beginning, a new beginning. It's like their feelings are erupting, getting to the point where it's boiling over and they're excited to the point where they got to temper it. They don't know where else to put the cup but into another cup, meaning they may need to figure out some sort of balance when it comes to you and your energy. This could be why there is a distance. Queen of Wands coming in at the bottom. I felt called to look. More lions, Leo energy. But again, you don't have to be fired. This person doesn't have to be fired. That could also just be the underlying passion, energy that exists within this connection, even at a distance. Wow. So do they miss you? Yes. Okay. Well, the readings today really were interesting as far as giving a solid, pretty much a yes, but in different senses, in different ways, each of the readings for today, pile three. Sorry, I'm going through memory lane with the readings today, but yeah, yours is a yes. And it's not just this person wants a new beginning and has some really intense feelings and emotions for you. Let's go through it. The Hierophant is forcing them to think of things in a different way. You may have provided you may have been the only one that has the key to their heart. Looking at this key, and these birds are surrounding this key, and one of them is swooping in easily, about to pick it up. And that could be how they feel about you, that you have access to them, where they could be changing their belief systems when it comes to romance, when it comes to love. Take it as it resonates. Because of the Two of Cups coming to clarify, this is strong energy, guys. That's why I do feel like they see you as their person right now. This is the current energy. However, it doesn't feel grounded. I think that is where the distance is. They are trying to ground themselves. They're trying to get into the 3D. in some way because, like I said, it's easy for them to slip into la la land. Okay, with the Sun and the Ten of Wands coming up in reverse, the feeling of being in a disconnect with you or no contact, they know that they are turning their back on the Sun, your energy. Especially if you're coming out as the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Like, whoa, whether you are fire or not, Leo or not, or fire energy or not, which could also be Aries, Sagittarius. The feeling of you light them up, you bring them joy, happiness, pleasure. Something about you expresses satisfaction for them, fulfillment in so many regards that it started feeling like it's piling over. So it's almost like they want to do something. They're in conflict, probably with their own head, with their own thoughts. The energy I'm getting from this is worst case scenario, and that could really take a toll on someone. If they're trying to ground themselves, they could really be, this pile 3 doesn't like me. This is not going to go anywhere. This is all in my head. Those type of thoughts could really take away the feeling of fulfillment and hope, the star that they see in you. That could really put a damper on that energy. So in another way, even if they're trying to ground themselves and temper themselves, it could feel really negative. They could be in conflict with that, guys, is my point, with the devil coming through as well. I'm going to be honest, all of a sudden I got this overwhelming feeling of just this it doesn't feel good. It's coming in my sacral, it's rising. So I want to get an idea of why this devil energy is here with the Ace of Cups. Because I feel like is it a feeling of anxiety? Is it a feeling of addictive energy towards you? Are they too much in la la land and in their fantasies to ground this, to move forward in your direction? Let's see. Why is the devil here, Spirit? Okay, the feeling is dissipating. And it's funny because it's almost like as soon as I voiced it into the universe, the energy of it fell away. This person could really be racking in the energy in their own space, in their own mind. Could really not feel great. Oh my God, the Queen of Wands, guys. Whoa. Pile 3. Okay, so clearly they are addicted to your energy. They're feeling a lot of passion. They could be really fantasizing. But it's mixed in with emotion, which could really make them feel imbalanced right now. If there is a no contact, it could be because they're trying to get into a good place energetically. They're overwhelmed. Sorry, pile 3, whatever it is that you're doing to this person is making them feel like Queen of Cups. Wow. Guys. Now, there's 2 queens on the table. I don't think this represents 2 different people. I feel like this is the energy that they have towards you because I am already getting Cups energy and we are getting fire energy or Wands energy. So just to remind you, Cups or water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, also getting strong fire. Aries, Sagittarius, specifically Leo, a lot of lion energy. The Chariot, wow, guys. So this is what the devil energy is producing. I'm going to put this over to the side. Because what they're feeling right now is that strong magnetic pull in your direction, and it's making them feel ungrounded. It's making them feel unsafe. I'm going to be honest. It's overwhelming. However, I do feel that part of them knows you're their person. So Sorry if the shuffle is loud. I'm realizing I'm shuffling right under the microphone. So let me turn the other side. Maybe that helps. Okay, so we're going to use the Heart's Hidden Secrets, and I want to get some further detail or messages, Spirit. Does this person miss you? I believe the answer is yes. Whatever this no contact is, does this person miss pile 3, Spirit? Another cat, pride. Reminds me of Leo again. That could also be their hesitancy. The ego, it might be, their thoughts might be getting in the way. They're trying to ground this. They're trying to come in logically, but they can't help but feel not only passion, but also emotions. So I'm getting more fire energy with cat, this tiger. Pride feels like a pride of lions. Could be Leo again. What else? We got realizations at the bottom of the deck energy. Broken. Clarity, chasing. That could be the addictive energy that they're feeling. They want to chase you. They could be holding themselves back. The broken could also just be where they're at with their mindset. Because I am getting a lot of worst case scenario. That is such a, oh gosh, I remember being in that energy where everything was worst case scenario, worst case. And when you shift out of that, that is the advice I would give this person. What about the best case scenario? Because if you're coming to a reading about this person, they probably have no idea. Maybe they do, that you might feel the same. I do feel like they want to temper this, though. They want to temper this before they come in. I do feel like they might be coming in soon, though. I want to get some messages from the Roses in Love with this no contact situation, Spirit. What would this person say to pile 3? What would this person say? They could also be trying to gain some clarity. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. Ooh, this came out of left field. Now, if we backtrack to the 2 queens, now this might not be for everyone, guys. Please only take what fits. I don't want to say something that you don't feel is true. Okay, so keep that in mind as I hear a big airplane outside my window. If this is this person, and I don't feel like it's for everyone. Okay, so like I said, and this doesn't have to be a person. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. This could be the no contact. Okay, but if it is someone else, that could be them trying to distract themselves over these intense emotions and passion they're feeling with you. This person could already be taken. Again, that might not be for everyone, but I had to say it because of the message that came through. I want to rebuild our connection. I'm keeping my distance to protect you and your energy. That's interesting. If they do feel like they're in a toxic energy, they might be saving you from them. Take it as it resonates, guys. Again, we're asking, do they miss you? We already know our answer. Yes. But again, whatever the situation is behind this no contact, that could cause and create a lot of pain within you. So if you're going through it, I'm sorry. Especially if there is a third party. This could also represent a third party, could also be something interfering in their life. It could be a mindset, mental health. For some, as we're getting the double energy with this swords energy and the lack of hope with the star coming in reverse. So, take it as it resonates. Let's get one more. I miss you more and more every day. I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. Okay. That could be them growing in their feelings for you as well, guys. If every day there's no contact and it's weeks, days are becoming weeks, becoming months, this person could really be sabotaging in some way, distracting themselves. There could be an addictive energy that's keeping them stuck. But that's a reading for another day. You know what this connection is. I do feel like this person wants to come forward, though. Let's get, as we close out your reading, I want to get the clarifying life situations. I want to see if there's any messages that Spirit could tell us with, any advice messages, any clarification. Oh, Spirit, what is pile 3? What can we leave pile 3 today with any advice messages or any further detail from this person as far as where this person is at with missing pile 3, Spirit? Okay, 2 words coming out for you guys. Bottom of the deck energy, worthy goal. Get out and be inspired to keep working toward your life and purpose. Fresh ideas. I don't know. This could be just what you need to hear, a spark in your own self goals. May or may not have to do with this person. Embrace potential. Oh, that is rocky. Because you could see potential with someone all day. So let's see what the message says. Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. You might have some opportunities coming your way. Your goal could be finding someone special, being in a connection, being in a committed relationship. This person that you are coming through, the energy that's coming through, I do feel that they miss you. You are on their mind. However, I'm wondering if they are ready to pursue you or if you are ready to allow them in. Because even if they do pursue you, they may not be in the right state for you. Sky of clarity. We're getting clarity again, which I didn't really talk about, but clarity came out. It's hiding. Let's get it. Spirit, there it is. Clarity. And now we have sky of clarity. This could also be them. Okay, I'm getting a couple of messages. Advice for you. Almost like you're seeking realizations. You're getting the clarity that you need. And the message I'm getting from their end, as far as them missing you, I do feel like they are trying to seek clarity. They really could be in their fantasy la la land, like I said. Cloud 9, addictive energy when they are fantasizing. And if they have more than one person on their mind, that could just be the fire energy that they're trying to temper. But even if it is only you on their mind, something is blocking them, and it could just be them not feeling grounded enough to come forward yet. Okay? So I hope that this reading gave you clarity in some way as we end on clarity. What does this say? Ocean of possibilities. Yeah, I do feel like you are going to come through a lot of opportunities. This person could also be an opportunity that's coming your way. See, clarity is on the other side. But sky of clarity, you might already be in that state of mind. This could just be a confirmation for you. That yes, this person misses you, but that doesn't mean this person and you are aligned just yet. However, we are seeing a lot of major arcana. So there could be a lot of depth to this connection. It really does depend on you and this person and this connection. So take what resonates. So I hope this made sense. Let me know if it did. And hopefully I'll see you again. Bye, guys.